So I saw this really interesting headline today, and it was actually 4 days ago, but I've just noticed it by typing in why the media hates Amber Heard.
Here we go. In 3.
Woo!
2.
Wow!
Oh. 1.
And this article says, why does the internet hate Amber Heard more than Putin, or Pukin, as I like to call him? War criminals guilty of atrocities don't get as much vitriol as Amber Heard does. And this picture, I love it here because not of her, I'll talk about her in a second. Crowds of Depp supporters wait all day outside, even dressed up as a turd. I love it. Roll up, it's the final day of the Celebrity Circus trial. Get your seats while you can. Feast your eyes on Amber Heard's tears and Captain Jack Sparrow's rakish grin. That's right, after 6 seemingly interminable weeks, the Depp versus Heard trial is finally coming to a close. I think it's coming to a close today. Today, lawyers for both teams will deliver their concluding statements before the jury deliberates on their decision. Yet, whoever wins the case, it seems certain that Johnny Depp has won the day. Now, I've actually heard this being circulated in the last 24 hours. The media says that Amber Heard is being bullied, but it's not hard to see why, is it? Because look at that face. I mean, would I? Not really, because can you imagine any bloke, any fella, any dude, any man, and there will be somebody stupid enough to date her, whatever the outcome of this case will be, that there'll be no thoughts in the back of their mind, and my mind, if I was one of the unlucky victims to be dating Amber Heard, that you'd wake up in the morning to find just said turd on your brand new bed sheet, because that's the legacy she's left behind. It won't be, oh, Amber Heard was a great actress. It was Amber Heard, the actress who shits in your bed. And she's putting on the crocodile tears. She fired her PR team because they made her look stupid in court. Not hard to see why. And look, you remember when Hillary Clinton was running against Trump for the presidency of the United States of America? And they had this interesting study of her, like she wore all this makeup on to look her best, but by the end of it, like after she lost, like all the makeup came off and you could see how really bad she looked underneath. I think this is a version of that as well, because Amber knows there's going to be 4K cameras on her. She's got to look her best, but as Bucks Fizz once sung, the camera never lies anymore, and it's nothing worth lying for, of course, because man, you can see the marks, the imperfections are all showing up. And look, if by some weird reason she wins, no one's going to go and see Aquaman 2. Nobody's going to be interested in any dog shit films she appears in future. She's pretty much done. And if Johnny Depp wins, now I'm going to say this much about Johnny Depp. This whole thing that I've sat back and I've watched it on and off. I've not been as religious a watcher as, say, Rick Law. I think Rick is fantastic, actually. But, you know, the narrative I get out of this is not every woman is the victim in this type of relationship. Amber Heard has been very good at playing the victim, and Johnny Depp has been the guy that's been very cool and very calm. And look, before, in the late 90s, like every relationship Johnny Depp has had, from Winona Ryder, obviously Vanessa Paradis, and in between Kate Moss. I met Kate Moss when she was dating Billy Zane. And I mean, I met them both together when they sauntered up to me at Planet Hollywood, where I used to work. And I'm like, and you know, the thing I noticed about Miss Moss, she's tiny, she's very demure, she's very polite, and no airs or graces about her, no insufferability, red flags in my face at that time. Yeah, you can say, well, you just met her for a moment, Jace, but I'm a very good judge of character, and I can see why Johnny Depp would have been attracted to her. Of course, I bring up Kate Moss because I think it was a couple of weeks ago, she gave a virtual testimony to the court about her time with Johnny Depp. And for someone who was allegedly, you know, treated badly by Mr. Depp, if she were, don't you think she would have taken that moment in the spotlight to say, yes, Johnny Depp was a hideous human being of a man. He did this to me. She did exactly the opposite. You know, there's no Stockholm Syndrome effect in full play here. She's telling the facts as it were. Winona Ryder, Vanessa Paradis, they all said similar things, that Johnny was a good guy. And I believe, I don't know the man myself, but I believe he's a good guy. He's not capable of these things. But what Amber Heard wants you to do is to be on her side, because she's the victim here. She's got the crocodile tears. What has she got to lose? Well, her dignity, I guess. She probably knows that's going to be coming up. The Sun newspaper branding Johnny Depp a certain 2-letter word, which I can't repeat here, but it's also the name of a garment that men still will wear on occasion. I think the Sun saying that, being on her side, which is kind of weird for a pro-feminist paper. I guess it used to have pastry girls, then it got rid of that. And then for some odd reason, it's on, because Johnny Depp took umbrage about them, what they called him. But you know what? I hope this is in his favor. I really do. I feel the stars are aligning. Camille Vasquez, she was great. The I object lawyer. She's awesome. I like her. But I'm going to end this video today with a reaction video that a friend of mine sent to me. Johnny Depp wins. So this is kind of foreshadowing what might happen today, what might be happening while I'm speaking. So let's have a play of this and see what happens. I've never seen this before, so let's go for it.
Mr. Depp.
Yes?
So you were saying Miss Heard was jealous of your career?
Jealous would be an appropriate word. I would also add curious. She would have many perpetuously playful ideas that I was some sort of otherworldly creature, such as the time she brought home a trident, which I assumed was from her role in the Aquatic Man film.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope Johnny's innocent so we can get another Pirates movie.
So do I, dude.
They would have to let him back in it. They just would have to let him back in. You're right.
But she had some sort of...
Is that meant to be a trans woman? That's the most unattractive female I've seen. It's basically a copy and paste of this dude right here. Oh, it's so funny.
She had some sort of fascination that I was a fish creature summoned forth many moons ago. She would dig and carve my legs looking for scales, but of course she was left disappointed when she came to the realization that these Lovecraftian truths that she was...
Holy crap. I mean, you can see how hideous they've made Amber Heard look here. I mean, there's not even an attempt to make her look attractive. Scrawny neck, like she's aged in the trial. This is hilarious. I find it so funny.
Telling herself were lies, fabrications. They left me, however, late for many dress rehearsals for the Alice in Wonderland films.
Your Honor, we the jury find Amber Heard guilty of defamation against Jack Sparrow.
My name is Johnny.
We would also like to request the death penalty, Your Honor.
Wow.
I think that's a great idea. Bailiff, grab the stones.
Wow.
Lord God, be careful with that poor creature.
Toss her in the ocean. If she wants to be an Aquaman so bad, then let her drown.
Oh my God.
Dear Lord, give me peace.
Grab his shirt to get the head.
Oh no.
Back to the Disneyland now! Pirate 6, here we come!
People, they've recast me. Disney will not be having me back as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Margot Robbie is the new, Jackie Sparrow? Is that what she's going to be called? Or some other female pirates? Like I said, there could be a verdict that's being announced now while I'm making this video, but I'm going to upload this one as soon as I can. But, oh, yeah, listen, I don't want to wish the D penalty on Miss Amber Turd. Let karma just take its course with her. She will know what's going to happen to her in the next few days, weeks, months, and years. But Johnny Depp, I've always been pro Johnny Depp. You know, like I said, the stars will align and it'll be in his favor. So, folks, if you enjoyed this reaction video, little thought piece on the whole shenanigans that has been the trial of AH versus JD and Coke. I mean, Coke is in the drink, not as in the other stuff. Leave a like below. Maybe slap that subscribe button right in his ugly moocha of a face. And if I were you, I would check me out on my next video.
I have
I'm going to
a bunch of scar tissue.
I'm going to object to the extent it calls for hearsay and lack of foundation
Overruled.
and improper expert opinion.
Tissue in my nose.
Objection, Your Honor.
I sustain the objection.
You serious?